Trapping long nights on the weekend. Shorty on me all night.
Hey, what do you say? It's your guy Blueeyes back with the Scandalous World podcast with my man B. Luke. What
Yes,
up?
sir.
How you feeling, man?
What's good, bro? Long time no see, man. I'm
Chilling.
feeling good. I'm feeling excellent, bro. It's
I'm
a beautiful
excited.
day.
Yeah, man.
Life's good, man. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, I'm
Out here
excited
living
to
life.
be back, bro.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm mostly amped about too? We got this weekend. We got the Celtics game coming up, bro.
So we still, what was it, Game 7?
This is Game 7. This is
We
it.
back.
It's
We
all
back in
It's all the
Boston.
marbles, bro. All the
We
marbles.
back in Boston.
Yeah.
I think we're going to take it, bro.
I hope so. It's one game at a time.
I got a good feeling.
think it's
I know
gonna be on top.
Philly's a good team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, feels good. They got the
It's going to be a
MVP.
great rivalry. There's going to be a lot of people there. It's going to be monumental, this rivalry. You know what I mean?
I mean, so I guess Philly and Boston have met each other the most in the playoffs of any two NBA
Yeah.
teams. It is a rich history, especially you would think like Boston Lakers, but that's only finals.
Yeah.
Right? So we could bump into Philly at any point during the
Yup.
playoffs. You know what I mean? Could be
Head
first
to
round,
head,
second
head
round. So
on.
yeah, that was an interesting stat that I didn't really know was the case. Joel Embiid, MVP year. And funny story, I was on the elevator with that. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the episode. This week is brought to you by Stadium Hoppers. If you guys like following your local sports team or any sports team really, or any game of any sport, make sure you follow the Stadium Hoppers Instagram page and get that fly gear. On that note, thanks again for watching the episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and back to it, man. Peace. Dude, their best player? Yeah. When I worked at Spalding Hospital, Cambridge, he had just gotten drafted, but I don't think he played yet. He was injured in college. And we had so we right down the street from Harvard, we had a renowned foot doctor. I forget her name. But
Shout out to you, though.
yeah, so the people, people I work with, my coworkers were like, "Oh, Bobby follows sports." You know what I mean? He'll know who it is. The guy's 7 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
obviously,
Hot
yeah,
TS.
basketball. They're gonna associate that with a basketball player, and they're like, "Oh, Bobby's," and he'll know who it is. And I knew exactly who it was. He wasn't like he got drafted, but he wasn't in the league yet. But the dude was like literally ducking on like an elevator. It was crazy how big 7
it's
feet
crazy,
is.
bro,
You don't
'cause-
realize like when they're around all sorts of people that are like 6'6",
Yeah.
6'8". You know what I mean?
You think you're tall. I'm
not
6'1". You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You think you're tall until you meet somebody that's tall. I remember I was working at Fenway Park. It was Dice King. He was pitching for us.
Matsuzaka.
Yeah. Yo, I
Japanese-
bumped into him, bro. I'm like, damn.
I didn't realize how tall is he?
He was kind of tall, but it was just like, it was just crazy. I forget the other dude's name. I was hollering at his wife. I almost gotten homeboy's name. He's like an MVP for the Red Sox. And
Around the time of
I was
Dice
talking
K,
to his wifey,
it
and
could
like
be
it was like
anybody.
08, 07, Papelbon.
Yeah.
John Papelbon.
Papelbon, the
Yo,
closer. Yep.
That was crazy, bro. So I was working at Fenway Park for a while, and it was crazy. You'd bump into dudes, and it's like some of them were beasts in
Yeah.
real life, like for real. Because not only would you bump into Red Sox players, but we would have functions there. So the Celtics, if they was celebrating a win, they might throw a party there.
Well, yeah, a lot of
Patriots, we
times
would
when
have
they'll
just-
pull up.
Yeah,
to each
there'll be
other's.
all kinds of events, and you would just see all the athletes there. So it wasn't
wild.
just, baseball players. We had basketball players, football players, hockey, all over the place. But it was crazy. It was one of the best times of my life. They had these rich, like, skyboxes. You can go in there and just chill. The Coca-Cola suite, the Best Buy suite. Everyone got their own suite. And it's like a hotel room. And then one of the walls is just gone. It's all glass. And all you see is the field.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
dope, bro.
okay, so you're talking about, like, I've been to the luxury suites at the old, not Gillette Stadium, the
Right.
old one, Foxborough. My Little League coach had taken us, and, it was like, they had food, everything.
Yeah,
it
it's
was dope.
crazy.
You inside,
Yep.
stuff like that. But bringing it back to the C's, man, like, Tatum the other night, like, he came through in the clutch, bro, at the end of the game, but he started off so
rusty.
shitty, bro.
Yeah, I put some highlights up on Instagram and YouTube. Tatum and Smart, you know what I mean, and a few other. But we come back hard, bro.
I know.
You know.
We do this all the time. This whole either having to come back from a big lead or having a big lead, letting them come back. And I still think Tatum has he got to prove something to me, man. Since choking in the finals last year, I'm looking at it like it may be better off running the team with JB as that dude, as that dog. He got that dog in him. You know, Tatum showed he had it like late last night. He's got the clutch, but in the finals, he disappeared so much. I was so disappointed in Tatum. Yo, like we should have. That should have been our chip that year, but we have this year.
They were even actually being booed.
Yeah, at home.
You know, we're ruthless out here. They was getting booed in their own city. You know, we're ruthless, but
we are. But usually
comeback,
Celtics fans are a lot more forgiving, though.
You gotta earn your respect out here.
Green
though.
teamers.
We don't just give you respect. You gotta earn your respect out here. So them Boston fans are brutal.
You know, like Boston fans in general, but of all the Boston teams, I would say the Celtics fans are probably...
They're so old school.
Yeah, no, I think they're softer than the other fans, though.
Yeah.
Because it's like, like, they're, you know, they don't critique enough of the management of, like, you know, Ainge and Stevens, and, you know, it's a lot of faith in them.
You go to a
but
Celtics
for what,
game,
though? Because we won
at.
once since the 80s, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like the Patriots with Bill Belichick.
Someone's getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? Or you go to a Red Sox game, someone's getting beat up. You know what I'm saying? They get rowdy. I worked at Fenway Park for years, and it was crazy there. I
did the Spartan race there. I got a little clip of it up on the YouTube.
That was lit, bro.
And seeing it like that, bro.
And you took it, right?
No, hell no.
I
took that one little. So
right.
At that station, I was but
so,
they don't really do it like that. But on camera, you could see. Nobody that went, like, I was passing
through.
Flowers,
bro.
But
yeah, take your flowers. I seen.
No, but I didn't
that
take the whole
dope.
event. But that was a good way to see Fenway Park and stuff.
I think it's gonna be legendary. Just Boston and Philly. Anytime we're going back and forth, you get a lot of big people who support the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of celebrities there. You're gonna have Kevin Hart, Meek Mill. You know, we had Meek Mill in the city. They had Gilly introducing Millies to Kevin Hart. That's dope, bro. There, Kevin Hart was like, "Yo, Gilly,
Philly,
he got love for you." You know what I mean? Like, basically, like, yo, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be saying what's up to you right now. Like, Gilly got love for you. I seen Kevin Hart saying what's up to Millies because of Gilly. That's what's up. But Meek Mill, some of my homies was out riding, and Meek Mill was driving through the town, and they got to wailing and getting down. So I clipped that. Scandalous Riders. I put that on my YouTube,
he was
my
out
Instagram.
Out here for the game, right?
Yeah, you know, and he's about that bike life. Meek Mill loves the dirt bikes and the four-wheelers just like me. So once he busted out his phone, put it on his Instagram story, you know what I mean? A few of my homies was riding.
Anytime you got two, just Boston and Philly too, are just two historic cities, no matter which way you get it, right? Because you got the
all the way back
Declaration of Independence, the Boston Tea Party, so
the bell.
You know, even in like hockey, you know, they all the original teams, you know, Boston, Philly, New York, Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
And
but especially in the like, we're part of the first 13 colonies. Like, that history.
And Philly ain't soft neither. They got some turned up fans.
What do you mean? Philly's all boxers,
bro.
They
got some turned up fans. I'm talking about the fans. Like the Boston, we got some wild fans.
No, but not like Philly. Philly got the
Philly.
They're known for their rambunctious fans. They're rambunctious fans. But a lot of speaking of Philly too, man. Shout out Philly. What's his name? OT the Rail. OT the Rail. He's been killing it out there. I think he's like Fitchburg dude or something like that, Worcester County, something like that. Originally, and then moved to Philly. He does music with all them dudes out there. But shout out Philly. In this game, I mean, in one game at a time. I think we taking it. We at home, bro. Like I'm
feeling good about it, bro.
I want to see JB.
I'm not like a diehard every week getting into it like crazy, yelling at my TV. Like, I used to watch my older brothers get into that. They was always betting.
That's what I was
It's like, yo, you know, if they win, we having a great weekend. But if they lose, that TV's going out the window, bro. So it's like, I don't get too into it, but I can enjoy a game, you know what I mean? But I got a good feeling about this shit. I think we're going to take it. Celtics for the W. Anyone that want to, you know what I mean, put a little bet, I'll take the Celtics. What about that? You know, it's legal now. The MGM, the betting through MGM.
Man, I think that's like betting is a sucker's bet for me. When I was up the way,
I'm not much of a better.
I took the action.
That's what
when I
I'm
was upstate.
about.
I took action. That's where the money's at.
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Seeing my grandmother, she like she hit a Corvette on a scratch ticket, but
That's
I've
crazy.
seen her put 200,000 probably into it, and it's like you think that you're winning, but you're
Yeah.
not. Like you're just
Yeah.
getting it all
You
at
giving a
once. You know what I'm saying?
major-
You losing it a little at a time.
Yeah.
$3 a day,
And you might get
right?
something back.
So you do $3 a day, 100 days lose. That's $300, but then you win 150 all at once, and you think you came up. Like no, you
Yeah,
didn't.
my mother's
You're
like that. They old school. She's like, I
Stu-
gotta
not
play my
stupid,
number.
but-
I gotta play my number. I'm like, Ma.
Yeah, so
But-
like gambling, especially on sports, ruins it for me. Especially being like a diehard, Boston sports
Yeah.
fan. I wouldn't say I'm as diehard now as I was.
I
at
don't
one
even
point.
watch
Like,
a lot of sports. I
Oh,
watch
when,
UFC.
no, bro. When I was
watch
locked up, I
basketball.
listened. Not
Yeah.
even I listened to the games on the radio every night. Life's a little different out here.
Oh
though,
yeah,
but-
for sure. Like I said, I could enjoy a game once in a while, but I ain't no diehard fan. But when I get a good feeling, when I get an intuition about something, when I got a gut feeling, I go with my gut.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, if I really sincerely feel like we gonna take this W, then why not put my money where my mouth is? You know what I mean? So, yeah,
Word.
but we're gonna have to wait and see what is tomorrow is game 8, right?
Game 7.
Seven.
Game 7. Yeah. Game
7. So in Boston.
Yes,
That's gonna be
so it's
lit.
do or die
In Boston,
We just
so-
had our back against the ropes last game because if we lost, we'd have been out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If they, they lost obviously, so they had one to lose. So now it's do or die for both of us.
Yep.
I think Miami just took it last night against the Knicks.
I didn't catch
Jalen
it.
Brunson, I think he turned it over. I don't know. It was close up to the end, but then he wasn't getting no help, Brunson, I don't think. But yeah, Miami, we seen it'll be, well, I mean, it's still one game at a time. I don't
Yeah.
want to jump ahead
Yeah.
because Philly's nasty. They got the MVP.
Well, they're hungry.
Additionally, adding Harden to me, like it fits. You know what I'm saying? Harden fits with a
Yeah.
big man like Embiid. But if we could go see, if we do win Game 7, just to look, they can't look forward. They got to play the game, but I can look forward.
Well, I'll
We're
tell you-
fans. We could do
Yeah,
that.
Everybody
We
gonna
would be
play their
doing-
part though. It ain't gonna be like if we take this W, it ain't gonna be a one man thing. Everybody gotta play
Right,
their
and
part.
then
Which
next would be against Miami, like I was saying. So Miami just won last night, so we would be playing Miami, who we played last year
Right.
in the conference finals, and they took us 7. They took us to 7. Jimmy Butler ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler balls up, and if those role players over there get hot, man, Duncan Rock like they can do, like Poole did again, like for the Warriors against us last year. It's gonna be it might go 7 again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everyone gonna play their
And-
part. Everyone gonna pull their weight. And actually, that brings me into today's quote.
Word.
Everyone has their own particular part to play. No pot is too great or too small. That's from Bobby Sands. Rest in peace, Bobby Sands. But I think everyone just gotta bring their A game. Cause Philly's gonna come hard. We gotta go hard. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna be out there tomorrow. I'll be at one of my shorty's cribs anyway, so I think I'm gonna go get some B-roll, shoot some footage, go by the garden.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what time that game is?
I'm not
I know it's
sure. I gotta
to be
double check.
determined depending on the other games when I checked it.
I
but
gotta check, but you
since
you tapped in with the what was it, Barstool? They sold
No.
Barstool, the podcast. It was like a big podcast.
I mean, I
out
know
of
of-
Boston.
I know
You
of
heard it,
Barstool, but I don't- yeah, no, I
so
don't
they
really
sold
follow
it
them.
anyway. The dude that owned it was
Portnoy.
originally right, yeah,
Yeah,
from
I
out
know.
here.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
was
But,
he? Okay.
He sold it, and I think I don't know the exact quote. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say for how much, but he got some good money for it. But they say they still gonna be doing it. You know?
Word. So, I mean, when you read that quote to me, bro, what it honestly reminds me of, and keeping it like sports, to be honest, it reminds me of Bill Belichick. What does he always say? Do your job, right? No, everybody got a part to play, like it says. Everybody has a role. Know your role.
Yeah.
Know what's expected of that role, play your role, take pride in it, and be good at it. If you're the friggin' left tackle, your role is different than the wide receiver. And if everybody does like their job, their role, it'll all sync the way it's supposed to. But when
Exactly.
people start, it's like stay in your lane type of thing
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? Make your own lane. But when as far as everybody
create
playing
your lane,
their
make your
role,
lane, and stay in your lane. It's just like this here watch on my wrist. You know what I mean? It's like there's so many different components and compartments in this watch that make it work. If and they all have their part to play. None too great, none too small. If
Right.
one little piece of this
Yeah.
well-oiled machine don't work, the whole thing ain't gonna work.
But that's the difference between mechanical things and humans, right? Because what's the difference? All those pieces in there, they don't have an ego. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about humans, sports, you know what I'm saying? It's egos. Who wants
And
to take the last shot? Or maybe it's fear.
Yeah.
It's all these invariables that the battery don't have. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
Yeah.
the link, like it is what it is. It's engineered. It's made a certain
And
way.
it's hard
As
because-
people, it don't have feelings. People have feelings. People have egos, and they might want to take the last shot. They might not want it. They might shy away from the pressure.
Right? Yeah, you never know until you get
know?
there. You know, you don't know how strong you are until that's your only option. You know what I mean? But we're gonna have to see it play out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
it's like
I think we need a big game from like a role play. Like we need the Greg Williams. We need like a Greg Williams game from last year where he just like he was going off like a bench player but like dropping 20, hitting 6 threes. You know, it can't always be Tatum and Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody does have that role, and people sometimes like Robert Williams. He got a role. His role is not to shoot, but that keeps him off the floor a lot, not being able to shoot. Because we need shooters out there. And so it's like a compromise. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could put them out there, but it's gonna be you're gonna lose on the offense,
Right.
gain on defense.
It's crazy being such a big sports fan because it's like you said, there is ego involved. But when it comes to this podcast, we're trying to starve the ego and feed the heart. So we're looking at it from a completely different perspective. But when you're being competitive, you somewhat have to have an ego. Just like, you know, when you're being competitive, even if you're rapping, you kind of got to know you're the man to be the man, you know? So there's a fine
think
line
everybody
between
has it.
confidence and cockiness, but you need confidence to be successful.
Right, and I think everybody, everybody has an ego. It's just levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're a shy person and stuff like that, you may internally see yourself as smarter than these other people, right? Like you did, like the
Right.
nerd in class that maybe is not very a big social butterfly or anything like that. Like you may not think they have an ego, but deep down they're like, I'm smarter than all these.
Oh,
like
for sure.
they have, you know what I'm saying?
My ego,
so it's levels.
I lived out loud with my ego my whole life, like, you know what I mean? So now I'm starving my ego and feeding my heart. And that's the strategy I'm going by just day by day, you know what I mean?
What are
But-
some of the practices when you say that when you're feeding the heart? and
like
starving-
you know,
starving
feeding the
ego?
heart is just it's as easy as waking up and saying one nice thing to one person rather than looking in the mirror and checking out these pretty blue eyes I got. You know what I mean? It's little things, bro. It starts somewhere very small, but stuff like that, just opening up my heart, opening up to other people, caring about other people, listening to other people, not just worrying about myself. That's egotistical. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to starve the ego and feed the heart. That's the slogan.
Okay.
Like Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. That's what's up. Bro. Who do you see coming out the West? So in the West, it's Denver won, and I think it's Denver and LA. Yeah, because LA just beat the Warriors. So LA is LeBron James. So you got LeBron versus Nikola Jokic, the Joker, the big white dude for Denver. He been balling, bro.
Yeah.
He
It's
been
hard to
balling
say,
out.
bro.
But that's what I've been said. I was like, yo, let LeBron get in the playoffs. It's still LeBron. That's like That's like, to me, it's like, if it didn't matter with Brady, what seed you get in,
Yeah.
and then anything's possible. And especially in basketball, where it's best of series and all that. The better team will probably win, or the better habits, or the
Yeah.
teams that can make the adjustments. Football's only one game, so like LeBron, as much as I'm a MJ over LeBron guy, might even be a Kobe over LeBron guy. I was a Celtics fan when Pierce and them went up against LeBron. I'm not a LeBron fan at all. I'm not a hater though neither. I recognize he's one of the best to ever do it. Let him in the playoffs, it could be dangerous. And look what happened. He's in the conference finals again. So it would be dope to see, because you want to talk about historic rivalries with Boston and Philly, Boston, LA.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
legendary.
Lakers. That was last time we won was against the
Legendary.
Lakers. Lakers still in it, so that'd be dope to see Tatum and them going up against LeBron and AD and all that shit.
And
bro.
I was just watching, and shout out to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. You know, it is Mother's Day weekend. So let's take a time to appreciate your mother if you're still lucky enough to have your mother in your life. Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. And I was just watching 80 for Brady with my mother.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that was funny.
Was it good?
But
Yeah.
it's all about persistence. It's corny. It's a
That's
little,
what I-
it's a
yeah,
little
yeah,
corny.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It was funny
I
though.
figured that going.
Even
You
my
know
mother-
that going into it.
Even my mother was like, "That was corny. That was corny."
No, my
Like,
little brother was watching it, and he's like, "Oh, the Brady," and he's like, amped about it. He's like, "Ah, that shit was." I was
But
like,
yo-
"What'd you expect it to be?" You kind of got to know that
but
that's
it's
one of those
about
going into it. You know
not
what I mean?
giving up, being
Yeah.
persistent,
The message.
perseverance. You know what I'm saying? Just not giving up. Just keep chucking the whole. And it's based on anything that's based on actual events or a true story is something I'm gonna entertain, because that's how I learn. You know what I mean? I like documentaries, movies, anything based on real life or actual
History.
events. So that movie was actually based on a true story.
Yeah.
So that made it
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That made me. That was the only reason why I really.
Well, plus
entertained
we're
it.
from Massachusetts, bro. So
And
like
everybody,
Brady.
this is real. Like, come on, look
So
at
it's like
Ted
Brady,
too,
you know
man.
what I mean?
You know what I mean? Mark Wahlberg and them that they
Ted,
pulled that stunt
yeah.
with the with Tom Brady in the part of the movie. I was actually kicking it with Amanda Seyfried on set in Malden while they shot Ted 2. That was like the time of my
fire.
life. But they had a funny scene in there with Brady. I ain't gonna get into it. It's a little.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's
I
a
do
little
remember.
out there,
yeah,
but
yeah, a little explicit. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
I
it was
remember
funny.
that.
But shout out to Amanda. How you doing?
Yo, but
Salute.
speaking of Ted, right? The Mark Wahlberg, bro. This dude was just in Millie's
He's been
comments
showing him
dropping the
mad love.
fire, bro. That's big.
Just
Yeah.
everything he's in every comment.
Yeah, no, but this is a recent thing within the last
Right,
few
but
months.
it's
No,
but,
I know.
but every time, yeah, I've seen it this week like 2-3 times at least. Fire emojis. That's what's up. Showing mad love. That's what's up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that is fire.
Hometown hero. You know what I mean? Hometown hero shit.
Absolutely, local legend. That was kind of dope. He just had that show. Your homeboy from your hometown, from Malden. He 1090 Jake. He had him there. He had Albie Al there. I seen Paul Wall
Yeah,
with terminology.
Uncle
and stuff,
Paul
so-
Wall. Oh, Term. Yeah,
Term, yeah. Well,
That's
Term and
what's up.
Paul Wall, I think, did a album or a song together. Something they've been
Yo,
with each other heavy.
Term did songs with Cassidy and this one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Term,
Beats by DJ Premier. I
Yeah,
sat next to him at
Term's
Hampton
the
Beach.
So I
once. We sat
opened
at the
up.
same
I
table.
opened up a few shows for Term. M. Dot, Finelia, J Smooth, a handful of us. You know what I'm saying? Acrobatic. That was an old school lineup.
Word.
But
Word,
hell
word.
yeah, we got White Noise in the building. We see you.
Word.
Salute.
Oh yeah, but
That's what's
yo,
up.
so pretty much, let's go Celtics, bro. It's this, Game 7. I'm amped. Let's get it,
Yeah,
bro.
we got,
let's get it, and then let's get the finals and let's take it because it's now or never, guys. It's no more of this. Oh, they're young. Nah,
Boston
they ain't
Celtics,
young no more.
we
They're young.
taking this
Let's go.
W. And yo, what do you think about Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz for one time? They going box now. It ain't a
Yeah,
UFC
so I'm
fight.
not like I'm not big on like UFC, so I
Right.
don't know. I know he's like a legend, and I know
Yeah.
Jake Paul been whooping UFC fighters' asses. So
Right.
yeah, we'll see. I guess it's not nothing I would personally pay for or
So it's
anything like that.
Kind
But
of like Conor McGregor, he stepped out the octagon. He stepped in the boxing
Right.
ring. You know what I mean?
well, at
He
least
did it
Conor,
with-
even though I didn't watch all
did
of
it
his
with
fights, he
Floyd.
was such a big personality.
Conor's
too.
a beast. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm a little biased. Salute to my man Conor McGregor, but he even said he got Nate Diaz winning in this fight. And during the press
Word.
conference, somebody was like, "Yo, Nate, what's up with your brother Nick? Yo, if he's anything like you, I'll whoop his ass. I want to fight him."
Hell yeah.
And Nate kept it gangster, like, "Yo, I'm from Stockton. My homies is outside. What you talking about? You get beat the fuck up like that, straight threatening the
Shit.
reporter." And then Jake was like, "Yo, my bad. Homeboy works for me. I'll fire him." That shit had me dying, bro.
Word.
But yeah, I think
Yeah.
Nate's a scrapper. And Jake Paul, he's up
When
and
is that
coming.
fight?
He's surprising people. I'm not sure when the fight is, but I think it's gonna be interesting to see who comes out on top. I ain't hating on Jake Paul. I don't know too much about him, and Nate Diaz is a tough dude. So I like to see where it goes, though. You know what I mean?
Word.
I
Yeah,
think
so
I
I'm
got,
looking
I
forward
think
to
I
that.
got Nate.
I mean, I'll watch it. I'll probably watch it.
And bro,
stream it. I'm
what's
looking
up
forward
with
to
the
it.
Facebook monetization? What's good with that?
They changed the
doing that?
policy. Yeah, they changed the policy.
Yo, you need to tap me in. I need to get
got
down
you.
because
I
that's
got
where I
you.
get my most heaviest following is
I
on
got you, bro.
Facebook.
I mean, my shit's monetized. It ain't making a lot of money, but it's monetized.
Yeah,
It's pretty much.
It ain't always.
It's
like,
really the reels. It's the reels and
Alright.
the videos, but you can't have copyright music, anything like that.
And like
so
we spoke about
I'll
before,
help
it
you
ain't
on that.
always about the money.
Yeah.
But that's something I like to.
But we'll
jump
get into we'll definitely get into that more on a future episode. We gotta
for
wrap
sure.
these things up. I wish this was my studio, my crib and all that stuff, but
You
it's
know
a
how it
public
go.
access studio, and we gotta be out of here. On that note, it's a scandalous world.
I gotta go handle
It
this
is
girl.
what it is.
It's a
What's
scandalous
next?
world. Salute.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.
All my life I was told to do right. Stick right by my side if they wanna test my life. Yeah, street kid, I was trapping long nights on the weekend. Shorty